Everybody, just want to welcome you to week 11, module 11 for ME 144 heat transfer. So this week's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to take a look at this week is a review session. So both lectures this week will be a review of chapters 5 and chapter 6 to help you prepare for exam number 2. I know there's a lot of content, new concepts, new equations, and theory covered in these two chapters. And I want to give you this extra week to take a look back at some of those governing equations and theories and apply them to some more of my hand solutions to some example problems. So I'll have some new example problems up along with some of the lectures on material and theory that we covered previously for chapters 5 and chapter 6. Now, some bookkeeping items for this week. You do have your quiz number 11. This has been posted to Blackboard and it'll be due on Friday by 4 p.m. And a reminder, as always, I do have my office hours scheduled on Mondays from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. If you're unable to make it during these times, just send me an email, a message, or chat on Teams. We'll find a time that works for both of us. Also, the TA does have office hours as well on Mondays and on Wednesdays. So you got 3 opportunities for office hours. If you have any questions related to content, exams, homeworks, quizzes, any of that. A thing to know is that TA is the one who is going to be grading your assignments and exams. So if you have any grade-related questions or questions as you're getting stuck in your homeworks, his 2 office hours on Mondays and Wednesdays from 11 to 12 are a great opportunity to take advantage of that. So let's take a look at our course schedule and see where we are for the semester. So right now we are in our week 11, module 11 right down here. So you can see again, this is our chapter 5 review and our chapter 6 review as we prepare for our exam number 2. Now a thing to note is Thursday is a reading and respite day. This being an online course, technically we don't have assigned days, but this is also another reason why I've kind of backed off on the content this week, because it's not fair if this is supposed to be a little bit more relaxed of a week for you, that just because it's an online course without scheduled days, I throw as much content at you. So this is another reason why I wanted to give you just kind of a little bit more of a review time to catch up, refresh yourself on some of the concepts and theories, and do a couple more practice problems. So looking forward, we do have your exam number 2 coming up the following week in our module 12. As we get towards the end of the semester, we only really have 3 lectures left. After that, we look at our external flow, external convection, and our external flow with our mass transfer. So this is going to wrap up on modules 12 and 13. And our last 2 modules, module 14 and 15, this is going to be designated to our group project. So I'll be going over in the lectures online all the details, informations, and leave this open for you guys to ask any questions, and you will be presenting your projects to other students, so those will be posted through Blackboard as well as you solve each other's problems for this group project. So as I mentioned, our module 11 is going to be our review for exam 2. So in this module, we're going to review the content, theory, and governing equations from your chapters 5 and chapter 6. Now we're going to apply this content and theory to some example problems I'm going to go through my hand solutions with for you. I would really suggest that you go along with these. As I'm solving these out, get a piece of paper out, run through these with me as I'm solving them, solve them yourself, reference back to the appendices, the charts, the tables that I'm using. Look at those governing equations. This is great practice for this exam number 2. So within this module, we're going to take a look at transient conduction, review that, take a review of our lump capacitance method, review our analytical solutions, talk about the finite difference and review that, review our introduction to convection, dealing with mass transfer, and also review the concentration boundary layer. So related back to our text, again, this is chapter 5 and chapter 6. 5 is sections 5.1 through 5.10, and 6 is 6.1 through 6.8. So we'll break this down into 2 different sections, Module 11.1 and Module 11.2. In Module 11.1, we'll be taking a look at, again, at Chapter 5 review, looking at transient conduction. So within this, we're going to take a look at our lumped capacitance method, analytical solutions, and our finite difference. Within this, we're going to review some of those theories, our governing equations we went through, talk about some practical applications, and then mainly introduce some more example problems going through my hand solutions. Now, as we look at our second section, our Module 11.2, this is going to be a review of our Chapter 6, taking a look at the introduction to convection. Within this, we're looking at our mass transfer, boundary layers, and our dimensionless parameters. So within this module here, this section of Module 11, we're taking a look at our theory, some key equations, reviewing some applications, and again, going through a couple more new example problems with my hand solutions.